Yeah, so hey everyone, I'm glad to be here. I'm here to talk about how a lack of features actually became a feature for us for a project at a German automaker, and also operational simplicity. So let's get started. Here are a few things about me. So I would consider myself just an average everyday engineer. I recently graduated university. I'm really passionate about open source software. Basically, that's what brought me here. I'm currently working on serverless data pipelines and data lakes, so no Kubernetes there, like at all. I'm bummed out about that one, but yeah, I try to make up for it in my free time. I have a pair of Kubernetes certificates, which we will circle back to later, and I'm really proud to have received the Linkerd Hero Award back in July. And here are a few ways you can reach out to me. Feel free to do so if you have any questions. So let's get started. Quick agenda. We will try to get a definition around what operational simplicity is, talk about this project for this German automaker, and our results with Linkerd. What a surprise. So, operational simplicity. My definition of operational simplicity is that an infrastructure is operationally simple if it is well documented, has well-defined requirements, tries to minimally serve those requirements, keyword minimally, and accomplishes all these with loosely coupled components. So you will see all these attributes in our solution and in our goals for this company. So, slightly less than a year ago, we were approached by this major German automaker. They had like this big list of requirements for their Kubernetes clusters, basically just MTLS. But at this point, I had like no service mesh experience, didn't know what MTLS was. I mean, of course, I knew what TLS was, but not MTLS. It had a 5-week deadline, so 5 weeks to roll out a service mesh to 3 clusters, like go through all the compliance and security checks. Like, I mean, 5 weeks, plenty. So I brought out the CNCF landscape, looked at the service meshes, and yes, so the decision was not that easy to make. We spent like 2 or 3 weeks just prototyping things, yeah, trying out different things, even the one of the solutions provided natively by the cloud provider, but didn't really succeed. So we decided to just move on and try to define some goals. So we decided to try to not introduce a lot of moving parts into the current infrastructure, because they had plenty gateway solutions, compliance stuff, and make the solution maintainable. So after we were done with implementing, they would have to maintain this solution themselves, try to keep everyone's sanity, everyone happy, have a shallow learning curve for the tools, and aim for just the essentials. And yeah, so you can see that it would mean just well documented stuff, documenting everything that we do. And so our solution to all of this was Linkerd. We went from no mesh to mesh, fully meshed in around 2 weeks with all the configurations. Linkerd passed all the compliance and security checks, so no problems there. And we only had to do some minor adjustments like security context changes, and also just pushing all the images to the company's private registry. And yeah, so the internals were really easy to document. We were able to just refer back to the documentation of the official Linkerd documentation at lots of places. And the performance impact was honestly really negligible. So we got really similar results with our benchmarks to one of the posts published by Buoyant while comparing the Istio to Linkerd. So really good performance says all around. And yeah, so we were really happy with this experience. So, closing thoughts, you can find the presentation with that QR code, and we will have a roundtable discussion around developer experience around Linkerd tooling at 12:30. So feel free to join me. I would love to chat, or just stop me at KubeCon at any time. And yeah, I would like to close with one of the Ship It podcast episodes, one of the titles of it, from Gerhard Lazu, which I try to live by, which is do the right thing, do what works, and be kind. Thank you.
Thank you. Dominik will also be available for questions here. I'll take this opportunity to point out the roundtable discussions that will be happening over lunch right when we're finished here as well. Wow, that was loud.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you.